Hello everyone and welcome back to the Proving Grounds. Today we're going to talk about Again for the Nintendo DS. Again is a mystery murder game where you play as an FBI agent who survived a chain of gruesome killings 19 years ago when he was a child. The player gets a letter addressed to them from 19 years ago telling them to return to where it started, at a hotel, and when you arrive at the cutscene, you'll gain an odd power that shows a message that the killings will begin again. You hold the DS sideways like a book when playing the game, and during crime scene segments of the game, you'll go into first person, and you'll be presented with the past on the left and the present on the right screen at the same time. Your main goal at the crime scenes is to trigger flashbacks. To see these, you'll mainly have to do reenactments by either interacting, causing things to happen in the environments, puzzles, bringing items that you'll sometimes have to leave the crime scene then come back with, and sometimes you just need a little information to understand the situation that was happening at said crime scene, and this equals a lot of chatting with people. And from what I can tell, even if the NPC doesn't know jack shit about the current situation that you're investigating, you'll need to talk to everyone. And this feels a little less rewarding in the game, in my opinion, because essentially it boils down to go talk to every single person, go through all their choices, and do it to everyone. Pretty annoying, as opposed to, okay, I figured out the right person I need to talk to get the next event to trigger. There were times where it was forcing me to talk to everyone, and it felt like I was being forced to talk to everyone. I don't know if that maybe there was a certain different chain of order of certain NPCs that may exist, but in my playthrough, I was forced to basically talk to everyone and go through all the options, even if I got the information I really needed. Early on, it's not as bad because there ain't as many NPCs, but as you go along with the story, you're going to have much more people to talk to. Now, the game uses full motion videos, FMV clips, and this is interesting because I've never seen a DS game have that. I can't recall a DS game that uses full motion video, but it's shown for the killer profile images or cutouts stills from full motion video, and there's a little sprite animation switching poses, very little, but the most of it is from crime scenes. They use full motion video the most. Well, the sprites are more just swapping between stills of different positions during chatting scenes. And I think the style is actually really nice too. The music is fitting, it sounds good, it cues for the right mood of what's going on when something bad happens, when something mysterious. There are very good sound cues about figuring out stuff and that. So, it's pretty good. I didn't encounter any bugs, but a minor gripe would be the saving. While most of the chatting times give you an opportunity to save and you can back out of most of the crime scenes, near the end of the game, you're forced to solve the area without being able to save for a pretty decent amount of time. But besides that, this is actually a pretty good game for breaks. That was the only segment I actually had to finish outside of work because it was just such a lengthy spot with no saving at all. And my DS ain't really good at, the DS I take to work ain't good at being in sleep up mode. It kind of freaks out. But besides that, it's a pretty decent mystery game. If you're looking into checking out this game, it is incredibly cheap if you can find a GameStop that has it in stock. It goes for $1.99 at GameStop, If you go with Amazon, you can buy currently a complete brand new copy for $29.99, and used copies seem to be between $10 to $15. How much would I say this game's particularly worth? I would try to stay within 10 and below myself. I would definitely say for a complete copy, wow now. If it's a loose copy, definitely vastly less. It is an interesting game. I would recommend it, especially if you played Hotel Dusk or liked Hotel Dusk, because interestingly enough, for those people who do like that game, this game is made by the same people, and it predated Hotel Dusk. So you could say a lot of the similar ideas, like holding it like a book and the conversations between the two sides of the screens and investigating that, well, lifted from again. But obviously the art style is different. Well, again, has real people being used as the characters. Well, Hotel Dusk has a black and white anime style, but it still is a lot of similarities, like being the cutouts of the characters moving to different idle positions when chatting and that's very similar, besides the art style of that. So if you liked those games, I would check out again, but besides that, it's not something I would go and hunt down with your life's goal in all passion meaning. But if you're looking for a quick little mortal mystery with a small interesting idea on top of it, I would check out again if you can find it for a decent price. But I wouldn't probably pay more than $10 unless you really, really, really want a complete copy, or you just really want the game. But those are my thoughts on again, and I will be going over the spoilers here, so if you do not wish to have them of my opinion of the story, now is your chance to back out. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Anyway, so the spoilers. So again, the main character is a survivor from a chain of mortals. His father and mother were the last victims of this chain of mortals. Essentially, it's I feel a little odd because the mortal is your teacher, the person who helped you become an FBI agent, and he just basically tells you he was just toying with you all. And what's weird is he didn't even start the whole thing over again. It was actually your boss. Your boss was obsessed with catching this guy, so he decided to reenact his killings to get him to come out of hiding, to get him to show himself. It's just little plot holes. Like, nobody really seems to really explain the powers the main character has, so it was just really convenient for your boss that you had these powers and you were able to figure out this shit. And it was a nice twist, because to be honest, I was getting kind of worried your boss was going to actually turn out to be the killer and be like, oh, this is going to be such a blah twist. I mean, honestly, I didn't think about the teacher at all. That's kind of a blah twist too, but I mean, they kind of threw a red herring in there to throw you off the track, and that there ain't a lot of side paths with stuff either, and there's no extra content or anything to do, so there's just really talking to all the people in between each scene, the crimes you're investigating. I did enjoy it. I did. But it is a short game. It lacks on time, so that's why I definitely recommend it in a cheaper sense. But I did enjoy the story. I play a number of mystery games, and while it's only no Danganronpa twisted, fucked up story, it's a pretty alright story. It's not anything mind-blowing, but I liked the interesting element of seeing the past and the present at the same time. I really wish they went with a lot more stuff with it, but I don't know, maybe a small budget, maybe just trying out things. I don't know, but that went lead into Hotel Dusk. But the game does and what I mean, like the elements they made here were things they used to help with Hotel Dusk. I don't know if the games are actually related in world. Like they obviously aren't visually similar, so but you know it's not the first time to have a sequel with a different visual style, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure Hotel Dusk has no connection, but the game does end on a cliffhanger, like they might have had a sequel in mind, but unless Hotel Dusk ends up being related, which I don't know. I've never beat Hotel Dusk. I played it to a certain extent and ended up getting into other games at the time, sadly. It is something I have wanted to go back to doing, but as far as I know, they don't have any actual connection with each other, so unless they do, this is just a standalone game with a cliffhanger ending, leaving a few little mysteries after figuring out the main chain of killings happening. It leaves just a little at the end now. But considering, I'm kind of surprised this game even got localized, actually, considering its length and that. I mean, it's not bad, like I said. It's just, I don't know. I just am kind of surprised. But then again, maybe they did because obviously the cast isn't Asian people. They'll, you know, people you would find more familiar in like New York and such. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It was a good little game. I got real cheap from one of the buy two get one free deals at GameStop is where I got my copy. But it is not currently available on GameStop, the order online, so you would have to track down an actual store and ask the people to get to you if you were going to go that route. But or check out mom and pop stores that might be in your local area. But I wouldn't pay more than 10 because it is a short game, so you're not going to get a lot out of it. Not anything to really replay. You just go through the course and figure out the mystery in that. But those are my thoughts on it. If you have any comments or questions or anything, please leave one down below and I will get with you. If you feel like you learned something a little interesting from this video, please feel free to leave a like. And if you feel this video has taught you nothing, then leave a dislike with no regrets. Until next time, be safe out there on the proving grounds. And make sure you praise the sun. Till next time.
どうだった？私の作った朝